Okay, let me share my screen again.
Okay.
Yeah. So you will do like your research methodology last semester. Did you take RM last semester or earlier?
Sorry, miss.
Did you take research methodology last semester or earlier?
Last semester.
Last semester, okay. So can you recall what is your topic last semester, RM?
My last semester topic is about education. About the fairness of online learning and physical learning. But I want to change a business topic this semester.
Sorry, last semester topic, can you tell me again? I can't get.
The fairness, the effectiveness of online learning and physical learning.
Oh, okay, okay. Let's change to something more business, yeah? Uh,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Right now, the author, the title, the finding, discussion, methodology, implication, link. Take a snapshot first. Take a photo of this, the title, the topic. I mean
Okay,
the
miss.
heading, the heading. I want you to put in the headings.
Okay.
Okay, done?
Ah, yes. Okay.
All right, good. Now I'm going to share with you another one. Okay, so for example, the topic should be something like that. It could be the student is doing a repurchase. You can think of a purchase intention, actual purchase, or whatever. So this student is doing, I don't want you to do any more of this one. She's doing factors that influence the repurchase, means you buy again, repurchase intention of smartphone brands among Gen Z in Klang Valley. We have refined the topic. So you're not supposed to do smartphones anymore, okay? So this is actually her topic now. You need to find for me 4 IV. These are called IV. Customer satisfaction, brand trust, inertia, or emotional loyalty. Yeah? So you need to find 4 IV for me. Yeah? All right.
Okay.
And this one, repurchase intention, is actually called DV, dependent variable. We will just do a direct model, which is simple. You don't have to put in all the mediator or moderator for undergraduate level. So just a direct model like this. For example, customer satisfaction affects this one, repurchase intention, or this one. I want you to do 4 IVs, 4 variables. Is that clear? How do
Yes,
we
miss.
find? Yes, how do we find the IV? What we can do is we will read journals to see whether what are some of the important IVs that they have mentioned. For example, if you read journal 1, you may realize that, oh, they keep mentioning brand trust is important. Journal 2, another mention on brand trust. Journal 3, they also mention brand trust. So maybe you want to look at brand trust because they kept mentioning it and it says that it has a positive relationship. Yeah, it's something very important. So I think we should take a look at that variable and do it for our research here. For
Okay.
undergraduate, you can repeat the same research that was done overseas. You can try to change the IV a little.
Okay.
But it is if it's a postgrad, if you're doing higher level, you're supposed to actually think of a new variable or think of something new, a new concept. You need to add to the body of knowledge. So you cannot just copy and paste. Whatever that people have done overseas, you cannot do it here. But for undergraduate level, it is okay because our sample size are also different. So maybe this topic is already done, smartphone, for example, the topic is already done in Australia. Now you want to replicate and do it in Malaysia. That's okay. All
Okay.
right. Yeah. So
Okay.
you need to think of a topic. Take a look at words such as purchase intention or repurchase also can. But you change your smartphone to something that is of interest to you. For example, restaurants, anything, social media, whatever it is that you have a passion that you want to research on. And you also have to think of a target market. Do you want to investigate and ask Gen Z, or you want to ask Gen X, or who do you want to ask? All right. We will stick
Okay.
to Klang Valley. Klang Valley means in Malaysia. we have Kuala Lumpur, Shah Alam, a few of the suburbs are categorized as Klang Valley. Petaling Jaya, Subang is all Klang Valley.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want you to focus on investigating this about something to do with consumer behavior, right? So like for this student, it is okay. Factors that influence the repurchase intention of smartphone brand. It means they already are using smartphone. But why are some customers buying the smartphone brand, the same brand again and again? Why? Okay, so you need to, first of all, read journals, yeah? And your journals, number one, the journal should be should be from good journals. Such as good journals are maybe Emerald. Have you heard of Emerald? Emerald, Elsevier. It could be Science Direct as well. It could be Taylor and Francis as well. Taylor and Francis. So these are good journals, yeah. Should be from good journal. They should also be current, or it could be current and has a framework. So what is framework? Means a diagram like below at the bottom there, like they draw for you, the diagram that is quite clear. Current and has a framework, current, for example, you can take 5 years. For example, you can take 2023, 2022, 2021, 2020, 2019. Some journals need to be current journals, maybe as far back as 5 years ago. And journals must have survey questions. What are survey questions? Survey questions are called measurement of items. For example, if I want to investigate customer satisfaction, yeah, or brand trust, what are the questions that I need to ask to investigate these variables? So the journal would already have the questions that you need to ask. Okay, for example, like if I want to look at the variable or construct, we call it, construct is customer or consumer satisfaction. Consumer satisfaction, I would have item means the question. Item one, what is the question? So it would be the question, it would be XXXX question. Then item two, another question, why? And then item three, I will have another question. All these questions will measure customer satisfaction. So I will measure it on a scale of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Likert scale. So I'll give the respondent that question if I want to investigate customer satisfaction. So maybe I will have 3 questions to measure. I will have Likert scale. 1 is strongly disagree. Then you go all the way up to number 5, strongly agree. So respondents will just look at the sentence and then they will circle or they will click. Oh, if it relates to them, maybe they put strongly agree. If it doesn't relate to them, then we put strongly disagree or neutral. 3 is neutral. You understand?
Yes,
Let me
miss.
show you a journal, yeah. Take for example, let's say this journal here. Okay, so this is from Emerald. You can see the title is Emerald. Emerald is a good Emerald as well. It's a good journal and it's quite current, 2017. Last time when the student did it, it was quite current. And then you would see that it has a framework coming up. There is the framework. This one, they draw the diagram. This is called a framework. They draw a diagram. Okay. Now, what is moderating? Moderating is like you try to change the variable. For example, you can give a gender. This is the IV on your left side, disposition to trust, perceived cost, privacy, security. And your DV is the behavioral intention to use mobile banking, right? So if you have a variable there, if you have a moderating variable means you try to change you want to see the relationship. What is the IV? How does it affect the DV? If you are a male or if you are a female, does it affect the relationship? That is the moderating thing, to moderate, right? So anyway, this is called a diagram, a framework. So we should have a framework, and then we should have the research questions as well. Let me just find the questions. These are the questions. So when you're doing a survey, you don't have to design your own question for section B. Usually the questions are from the journal. Just take the questions from the journal. Do you remember in your RM you did that as well? You don't do
Yes.
data. Yeah, you don't do data collection, but I think you prepare the questions, right? The
Yes.
questions should be from journals, yeah? For example, my question on privacy. Privacy is my construct or variable. What are the questions I have? For privacy, I have question 1, question 2, question 3, question 4. 4 questions. This is called measurement of items. All this. So I will prepare a Likert scale based on 1 to 5 for the respondents. When you read this sentence that's related to privacy, is it going to relate to 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5? 5 is strongly agree. Okay?
Okay.
What you need to do is to find the variable and find the questions. The questions are called measurement of items.
Okay.
Yeah. And like the student, you need to put it in a document. So for example, you draw the diagram for me first. Tell me what are the IV that you want to investigate. Which IV? IV1, IV2, IV3, IV4. And then relate to a DV. What is your DV? Do you want your DV to be a repurchase intention or behavioral intention? Like for example, just now, this one, the diagram, it shows that it is behavioral intention. Behavioral intention. Okay, after you have decided already, then you will document down. So this variable, consumer satisfaction, is coming from which journal? Who is the author? And what are the questions in the survey? Copy exactly from the journal. There's no need to modify anything from the journal, except you can modify. For example, your journal is about cosmetic. You want to do smartphone. So you change the word cosmetic here to smartphone. But the rest you copy exactly. Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
So once again, where are the questions from? The questions are from the journal. There's no need to create new questions. Just use the questions because these questions have been done in a research. They are valid and they are reliable. Valid and reliable. Okay. Now for your, you look at your construct. How do I find the construct? Actually, you also need to think and see what theory are suitable. What are the suitable theories? Do you remember last time when you did your research, RM, what are some of the theories that you use? It could be TPB. Have you heard of TPB? Theory of
Yes.
planned behavior. Yeah, it could be TAM. What is TAM? Theory of acceptance model regarding the technology. So we have a few theories, TPB. We have TRA, theory of reason action. We have TAM. We have UTAU. We have a few theories here. What I'm trying to say is that the variables should be related to the theory. So you can think of 2 variables relating to one theory, another 2 to another theory. So there should be 2 theory, or actually 1 theory also can. So you can have 1 theory that relates to 3 IDs also can, or 2 theories. And then 1 theory relate to 2 IVs, and another theory relates to another 2 IVs. Can you see that? So you could actually give us 1 theory that talks about 3 IVs. So you don't have to provide a support for all the 4 IV if you cannot find. It doesn't matter. What do I mean by theory? Theory means like, where is this variable coming from? How to explain this variable? For example, remember Maslow's hierarchy of needs? Maslow hierarchy of needs. Do you remember, Lejia? Yeah,
Yes,
so
miss.
Maslow hierarchy of needs relates to it's a theory for needs, motivation and needs. At the lowest level is physiological needs. Then you go higher level, social level, psychological, all that. As you go higher level, the top level is gratification, self-actualization. So all these are theory relating to Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We have many theories. You can just think and see these two variables that you have found relate to what theory. It should be related to a theory. So you can have one theory that relates to 3 IVs. The other one maybe has no relationship with the theory, doesn't matter. Or you want to have 2 theories. So for first 2 IV relate to one theory. Third and fourth IV, another theory also can.
Okay.
Yeah. Your purpose today and the next 2 days is to actually find a topic that interests you. And then you let me know what are the topic, what is the topic that interests you, and what are the variables, Variables, you cannot think by yourself. You need to find journals, read the journals, yeah? Support it with journal to say that, oh, this variable is very popular. Emotional loyalty is in all the 5 journals. So I think I want to do this. It's very popular.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay,
Now,
miss,
okay.
I actually already find a topic.
Oh, okay.
The topic is I want to talk about the rent power bank in the
Sorry, you
business.
talk about?
Power bank, rent power bank.
Can you type it for me, please, Lejia?
Okay.
Type your topic.
The purchase intention of rent power bank in Malaysia.
Yeah, we have a lot of power bank now. You realize it can be rented, yeah?
Yes, I remember in Pavilion there's like 4 to 5 machines, a lot of power bank in it, but it's hard to rent. And but actually in my hometown, almost every restaurant, every small shop has one machine, has few power bank in it. Is very convenient. So I want to talk about if can promote this this kind of power bank in Malaysia.
Okay, now you need to also find journal. You can go Google Scholar, or I told you just now, Emerald, ProQuest, or Science Direct, Elsevier, Taylor and Francis, to find and see, key in the keyword there, rent power bank, and see whether are there any journals.
Okay.
All right. If there are very few journal, then I think it's not a good idea. But if you can find current journals and a lot of things that's written on the power bank, go ahead. You need
Okay.
to find many journals to support your writing. If it's something totally new or something very new, researchers have not researched on that. It would be very difficult to write. So, for example, if I go into my Google, wait, hang on, let me just try to find for you. Google Scholar, rent, power bank. Okay, there are, you try to find and see a rent power bank, see whether are there any journals to support or not, okay? At the moment, I think you can because there are some write-up on it. But you need to find more journals on this topic. It's interesting, something that's interesting. Because right now in Malaysia, we're not so keen on that. Only a few places. But back home, where is your hometown?
China Qingdao.
Sorry, China? Guangzhou? No,
Qingdao.
Qingdao. Can you spell for me? Can you spell?
Qing.
Maybe can you type it? Type in
Okay.
the chat. Oh, Qingdao. Okay, all right. Okay, fine. Okay, so maybe there is popular, but over here it is not quite, yeah. So good, you can try and see. Make sure you have enough journals to support your writing. Okay,
Okay.
now let's move on now. We are a little bit late, so I want you to move on, and I'll give you the topic. Sorry, I'll give you the template. Now, what must you prepare to write? Hang on. Let me just share my screen with you. In chapter 1, let's see what do you have to write. So in chapter 1, you need to write this. Can you take a snapshot?
Okay.
Okay. So in chapter 1, you can write on, for example, this is just a template. You need to change it, yeah? Chapter 1. You can write on overview of, let's say, power bank, if you're doing power bank. So any topic that you're doing, let's say you're doing social media. So you write on global perspective, overview of power bank globally, yeah? Then you narrow down like a funnel, like a V, a funnel. First of all, you write very general, overview globally. Second, you focus on that particular power bank in Malaysia, for example.
Okay.
Narrow down to Malaysia. So what happened? Let's say 1.1, you will give me the background, the definition. How do you define that? For example, you want to write on smartphones, so you need to define what is smartphones globally. And then 1.2, you need to write on the benefits of online shopping in Malaysia, narrow down to only Malaysia. Later on, 1.3, you will write about your factors that you have chosen, the 4 variables. What are your 4 variables? And 1.4, you write on your target market. Who do you want to target? So for this question, researcher, they want to target Gen Z. So then you will target Gen Z. You'll write about Gen Z. And 1.5 is actually the research problem, the research rationale. So what is the problem here? Why do you want to do this topic? What's the problem? And 1.6 is your RQRO. If you have 3 RQ, you have 3 RO. Try this. I think you have done this before for chapter 1 in your RM. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then you have your 1.7 significance of study and 1.8 a summary of the chapter. Summary means a preview of each of the chapter, chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, all that.
Okay.
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 Let me show you chapter 2 as well, 1 and 2. So take a snapshot, chapter 2. What are the subheadings that you need to put in chapter 2?
Okay, thank you, Miss.
Yeah. So for chapter 2, the template is you need to have a short introduction, and 2.2, you need to write a theory to relate to your topic, the IV. I told you just now. So you need to let me have a look first. I need to approve your IV, and I need to approve your topic as well. Let me have a look first and tell me what theory you're using. Then you start to explain. So chapter 2, literature review, it is actually find from journals. You're reading from the journals. You cannot quote your own. You cannot put your own quotation, but it's everything is from the journal.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't put your own opinion. Sorry, not your own opinion, but quotation, open bracket, close bracket, or you put according to all that, all the researchers, right? The researchers. So you need to research and write about, for example, number 1 here, through 2.3, perceived site quality is a first variable. Second variable is trust. Product information quality is third variable. The last variable is perceived risk, and the DV is purchase intention. So you need to write in detail each of the variable. Each of the variable, you need to start with the definition first and then explain what is the meaning and try to relate it back to your topic in the last bit. Can you follow?
Yes, Miss. Yes.
Okay. Then the second part is the relationship. Relationship means you're looking at, for example, the diagram. Look at this diagram. So for chapter 2, I will write about everything about customer satisfaction. This is my literature review on the first IV. Second one, I will write about brand trust. Third one, I write about this one, inertia. Fourth, emotional loyalty. Then I move to relationship. Can you see? Then I move to writing about relationship. First of all, I will just write about each of the variable. Each of the variable, perceived risk, what is it? Trust, what is it? After I've written the variable, then I'll move on to write about. After I've written the variable, I will also write the DV, purchase intention, what is it about? And after that, I will look at relationship between the first IV and the DV. Second one, relationship between second IV and the DV. So how is it being perceived in the market? If people say that brand trust is high, what does it lead to? Does it also lead to purchase intention that's high? What is the relationship? So first part, we focus on only here. Second part, we focus on the relationship H1. Okay, can you see? Customer
Yes, miss.
satisfaction, brand trust, inertia, emotional loyalty are all the literature review that we need to write, plus the DV, IV. After that, you need to talk about relationship. This one and this one, this one and this one. What happens?
Okay.
You try. Okay, then, yeah. So then look at the MI now. MI, yeah, this one. Always look at the MI. In your MI, they will also tell us in every chapter, what must you write. In the
Okay.
MI, yeah, they also tell you in every chapter, what do you need to write. So for example, this one, ours is quantitative research. Look at that. So we follow back this MI and see whether have we covered everything. It says, ours, remember, is quantitative because we're giving out survey. We're going to do survey.
Okay.
Okay, so first part, it says, introduction, chapter 1. We need to write about background of the research problem, rationale of the problem. This is already covered in our chapter 1. Just now we said in chapter 1, we will look at the template chapter 1, which is up a little. Chapter 1. This is our template. So we already have the problem statement. Problem statement is the same as this one here. Rationale of the research background. Then the theory, we can put it in chapter 2, so it's okay. Tell who are your respondents, Gen Z, fine. State the type of survey, we put it in methodology. RO, RQ, we already have it, so it's okay. Yeah. And significance of the study refers to, once you have completed this study, how will it benefit the marketers or the developers? How? Okay, significance of the study. Then last one, present a brief outline. Brief outline means chapter 1 is about what, chapter 2, chapter 3, and all that. So there is always a guideline here in your MI. You have a look at that. Literature review, you need to highlight and critically review a range of research, maybe as far back as 6 years ago also can, not just 5. Okay, and organize the literature clearly. Make sure it's not jumbled up. Make sure it's easy to follow, smooth and easy, simple to follow. All sources cited must be in Harvard referencing style. Remember, ours is Harvard referencing style. At the end of each chapter, provide a summary. This one I left out. At the end of the chapter, instead of just ending with the relationship, you also provide a summary. Like this, it says, can you add on? Chapter 2, provide a summary. Yeah, over here. After relationship, you explain the first IV and the DV, second IV and DV, third IV and DV. You add in summary of chapter. What is this topic all about? Summary of chapter.
Okay.
I think I have spoken quite a lot. I hope you understand.
Yeah.
Let me see. I need to give you the form to fill in. Now, do you already have the timetable?
In the model information.
Your timetable as in, do you know what your subject and all that for this semester?
I only have this one subject.
Oh yeah, only one subject, yeah. So then you
Yes.
can meet me. So I will decide, yeah. In that case, since you only have one subject, so you're gonna focus on writing the whole semester, is it, Lejia?
Yes. Yes.
Are
Yes.
you going to work?
No, I'll focus on the FYP.
Okay, so then you need to read a lot of journals, yeah? In that case, we will meet on, actually on Thursday, I'm meeting the other FYP student. Then we can meet on Thursday as well. FYP, Thursday, let me see. Okay, FYP Thursday, you'll be in the campus. 11 o'clock, are you okay?
Okay.
11. No, I think we start at 11:15, just in case. 11:15 to 12:15. So you put it in a form, you have a form in your MI. We will confirm that our slot is 11:15 to 12:15, 1 hour, every Thursday.
Okay. 11:15 to
Because
okay.
I have a student until 11:10. So you will start at 11:15. Where is my office? Block E, level 9. The lift, once it opens, you turn left. That's block B.
Okay.
I repeat, my office is block E, block E, level 9, wing B. Wing B means suite B, left turn, wing B.
Okay.
Okay, I will write down for you here again. Where is it? Okay, so our weekly, now it is still weekly, yeah? Our weekly meeting will be Thursdays, 11:15 a.m. to 12. Okay, Thursday, 11:15 to 12:15.
Okay.
All right. I need you to fill in the form because there are many things that you need to write. Let's see. You need to fill in this form first. I'll show you my screen. In your MI, yeah, you can find the research topic and supervisor selection form, Appendix A. So put in my name, Lim Connie, and then put in all the details here. What is your major? All this, and then let me sign, put in the day that we have agreed, which is Thursday, 11:15 to 12:15. Block E, level 9, wing B. I'm in wing B.
Okay.
Okay, fill in all the other details, then you can let me sign. This is one document that you can let me sign. The second document that you can let me sign would be this one. Supervisor-supervisee meeting record that you need to keep every week. So,
Okay.
yeah, you need to write something like this. Can you take a snapshot now?
Yes.
Okay. So you change all the template and then you key in accordingly.
Okay.
Or either, let me see. I can forward you the template now, then you can key in. Actually, it's the same, except some adjustment. So maybe let's look at this together. Then you can change by yourself. Purpose of meeting to set the expectation and timeline for project, correct? Discuss criteria of good journals. I already told you must be current, has a framework, has a survey question, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Discuss criteria for good journals, yes. Discuss the impact of literature review, discuss the preparation of literature review, insert 5 or more to the Excel sheet actually, yeah. Discuss the examples of good journals, yes. Action, how long do you think you need? Read and download at least 5 good journals pertaining to the proposed research.
Okay.
Why don't I send you this one? Hang on, maybe then you can edit from here.
Okay.
Okay, let me stop sharing it. I'll send this to you. Then you can edit from there.
Okay.
Wait, just let me find your name. Where is it? Lejia, Actually, this one, wait, the template. Okay, I will attach. I'll put here, dear Lejia, use this template. Please use this template and edit the necessary. Okay, and then I will go to that template and send to you. I think okay. Can you check your email? Did you receive?
Yes, please.
Good, so
Um,
fast. So use
no,
that as a
have to
template.
check. Sorry, miss.
I've sent to you. Do you receive my email?
I'm checking. Yes, miss, I have received.
Yeah. So that is the template that you can edit.
Okay.
Now you double check and fill in your name. The student's name, Ida, you remove that, put in your name. So all the details should be your details.
Okay.
Delete my signature. You fill in everything. Let me sign again.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Can you tell me, put in the agreed action and the deadline? Agreed action and the deadline. Now, if you are meeting on Thursday, I need to always have your work a day before. Yes.
Miss, you mean I need to send this to you every Wednesday?
Every Wednesday. So I type here is so if we are meeting on Thursday, you will need to send in your work to me one day earlier,
Okay.
which is Wednesday.
Okay, miss. So I need to send you my topic and the things I need to finish in the timetable in this Wednesday.
Yes.
Okay.
Hang on, let me open my so what you need to do is agreed action and deadline is to read and download at least 5 good journals, right? Prepare the lead review and email supervisor together with 3 main good journals in PDF. The next meeting. Put down the next meeting as we will agree to meet on every Thursday. The next meeting is Wednesday, 13 September. No, sorry. The next meeting is 14 September is Thursday.
Yes.
14 September, 11:15.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
For today, I'm just going to go through with you for half an hour because you don't have to put in the document all that today. I'm not giving you 1 hour today. So today we don't have to put in the document, but you must fill in the academic record to you look at your MI, there's a form that you need to fill up, the record form. You need to fill up, two forms actually. One is the meeting record. Appendix A and what is it called? The next one? Appendix B. Is it called Appendix A and B?
I remember that one.
That one is in your MI.
Yes.
Where is it? It's in your MI. I can't find it now. But do you know that form? You need to let me sign that form, yeah?
Yeah, I know. I have take a screenshot.
That form, it's Appendix A to agree on the time slot and day to meet. Then we also have Appendix B. I think it's Appendix B. It's called supervisee form. Also need to fill it up.
Okay.
Or maybe, okay, maybe for today, you try to find in your MI. Do you have the MI? You should have,
Yes.
yeah. Just now, I sent you the template already for supervisee. I think you can fill in. No problem, you fill in, doesn't matter. You put 5 o'clock until 5:45
Okay.
for today,
Fine.
Otherwise, for today only, normally is 1 hour,
Okay.
okay? Because today you don't have any work to show me, we'll just keep it to 45 minutes. Do you understand
Okay.
what I want you to do? Can you look at the, let me go back to that form again just now. I hope you can understand what I want you to do. I'll share screen. This is what you need to do. First one, find the journal. Key issue discussed. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah, find the journals, read journals, a lot of journals. Then you need to document down your journal in the Excel sheet. The key points, look at the subheading on top. Find the journals from good journal source, such as Emerald, Science Direct, all that. The deadline is to prepare the metrics by next week, Wednesday, because Thursday we are meeting.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And you also, of course, need to come up with this one. This one, the diagram, draw it out for me when we meet. And also you need to prepare the table as well, the measurement construct table. So where is your variable? Where is it coming from? Which journal is coming from? Oh, it's coming from this journal. Okay?
Okay.
Right. So this is what you need to do. Quite a lot. You need to spend some time. Yeah, if you are ready next week, maybe Tuesday, you can email me and say you are ready, because you need to write as well, chapter 1. You try starting with chapter 1 first.
Okay.
Yeah, you try to write as much as possible for chapter 1. Chapter 2, since you don't have time, never mind, you write chapter 1 first. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
All right, I think I need to go now. I hope you can understand. Send me the
Yes.
2 forms. Send me the 2 forms to sign.
Okay.
Appendix A, Appendix B. Look for it in the, it's Appendix A, Appendix B. One is the record form. The other one is supervisee form to sign every week. All right, Lejia, thank you. I'll see you next week, Thursday, 11:15 at my office.
Miss, can you send me the record of this meeting?
Can? Later when I have it, okay?
Can you?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.